So I did a video recently kind of about how the me is a rejection. It's an energy of rejection of what is. That's what separation is. Making everything into two things, and then one is rejecting the other. It just creates this kind of opposition, this scene of opposition, this drama, and that's played out. So someone made a comment on the video, and they were saying, kind of going along with what I was saying in the video, that the comment was, me is rejecting what is because it imagines that it knows what is. And that's a good statement. I think I may have said something similar in that video or in other videos. You'll probably hear me saying something similar to that. But I wanted to go into it a little bit because there's a little bit of a finer point to be made, I think. Just, to really get this rejection business. So, yeah, it's true. This rejection, which never happens, it's not happening, but it's appearing as this energy, as this reality of rejecting. I find myself as me rejecting what is and really feeling rejected by what is. It's just this quality of being apart, being separate. And, finding whatever is reality, essentially, to put a word on it, to be alien, have it be an alien thing. I'm alienated from reality. And it is a kind of rejection because I'm feeling that whatever is somehow opposed to me. It's not okay. It's not right. I'm uneasy with this what is business. So there's an energy of pushing it away, rejecting this moment. Just this, however it is, I'm apart. I'm feeling alienated and apart from it. That's the condition. That's what me is. That's the me experience. Again, it's not actually happening. It's not real. There is no rejection. There's nothing to reject. There's nothing to be rejected, and there's no one who can reject. No, not a separate one who's in a separate position to reject or accept. That's not happening. That's not what's here. What's here is just what is, without all this drama, right? But the me reality is exactly that drama, that continual sense, feeling, experience of being rejected by reality and rejecting. It's just feeling not okay with however things are. And there's no solution to that. So this person that commented said that the reason for this rejection is that the me imagines I know what is. Yeah, you could say that. That whole rejection, well, I would put it maybe that scene, that experience rejecting my world, my reality. You could say just feeling separate from it, but rejecting it, it occurs in a condition of, I mean, the way it shows up, the way it plays out, is that I know there's knowledge involved. I know what this is, and I know that it's not okay. I know. Yeah, it's a kind of a condition of knowing that kind of makes it all happen, makes it all a real, apparent experience. So there's a knowing that I'm here, separate from what's going on, that I'm in. I'm out of sync with it somehow. And then there's this feeling of being against. Like whatever's going on is against me and I'm against it. So I'm calling that rejection. In a way, this is just trying to draw a picture. We could niggle with all these words because really no way that we would describe what's going on is really true. But, it does the trick to say there's this feeling of rejection going on, and it happens in a condition of knowing. Let's just say the knowing is in there too. But it wouldn't really be right to say that the rejection is because there's an imagining that I know that what is here, what is, I know it. It's not like one causes the other, like my knowing there causes the rejection, or the rejection is because of the knowing. It's really all the same thing. The knowing and the rejection and the me, it's all one thing. One apparent thing. One appearance. That's what it is, or at least that's how it appears. It appears to be a rejection. It appears to be, this isn't okay, and there's a need to do something about it. And there's a knowledge. It's all obviously, it wouldn't be there if there wasn't any knowledge of it. The knowledge is, in a way, the mother of all of this. The knowledge, you could say it that way. But really, it's just this appearance of a me, a separate experience, and it's known, and it's an experience of separation. Obviously, separate experience would be that, and then there's also a story that's generated. The knowing of the separation already begins a story, and the story is however this what is appearing, and it's appearing as a story of me separate and needing to heal this situation, heal the separation, to undo what became done by my appearance. Me, I appeared. Now, how did that happen? What is the cause of that? Well, there isn't any cause to any of this, which is a clue that it's not real. It's just appearing. It's an appearance. I showed up somehow as separate, appearing to be separate, feeling separate, and knowing. Along with me shows up the knowing. I know that I'm separate. I know that I'm here in this world, this place of things that I also know. And I know the story. I know the whole story of who I am, how I am, and everything else, all the, the supporting cast, everybody around me, the setting, all the things that are going on, and all the past, which is how I know everything, because I know what happened. I have all my learning of what is. And of course, that all gets projected into the future, because this is all moving. This is a moving story. It's all encapsulated in this moment, in the story of me, the imagined appearance. But it's all in this soup together, this knowing, and the knowing of the past, and the knowing who I am, knowing where I'm going, what's happening, and what I can do about it all. And that there's always something to do, because it's always separate, and that's always unsatisfactory, not acceptable right now, and always needing to be made acceptable, made okay. So that's the job, and that's the whole me experience. But it's not really that one of these things causes anything. So there really isn't a cause. There's not a cause to this. Why it's appearing, or it's just a weird appearance. We can't say anything about it except that it's appearing as how it appears. And it's not happening except as an appearance, because there's just this, just what is, doesn't have any kind of story like that. It doesn't have any separation. It doesn't have any quality of anything that we can describe or tell a story about. It's too present, it's aliveness. That's the only thing real in all of this. And again, we can't tell a story about it. There's nothing to say about aliveness. Aliveness tells no tales. That's pretty good. So, and the aliveness, there's no cause for that either. That's what it means, that you can't tell a story about it. It's not the result of anything. It's the mother of everything, but it's also the daughter and the obstetrician, the doula, and the everything. We can keep going on and on and on. Anything I can say is just what's this. But it's not a story of opposition. It's not a story of separation. It's not a story of rejection. Rejection is just the feeling of this separate me. This feeling of the separate me comes with rejection, comes with knowing. These things are all part of the package, built in. Batteries included, right? So, and again, so we can talk about the me as rejection, we can talk about it as separation, we can talk about it as knowing. Knowing in the sense of having knowledge of things, of something. It's the creation of something. This world, this experience is something. That's all produced by this appearance, this apparent reality called me. So, that's it.